Hello, my name is Sujata Singh. I'm a career development coach who has interviewed more than 1,000 people and recruited hundreds of candidates for multinational companies. ResumeMaker team has rich knowledge and resources in the interview, resume creation, and career development process. With ResumeMaker, you can easily create and download an impressive resume instantly. ResumeMaker provides you with the necessary tools, templates, and content to customize your resume in just a few clicks. So what are you waiting for? Try ResumeMaker. One answer that changes the interview game is how you reply to tell me something about yourself or tell me something about you. So let me drive you through the fundamental reason of asking this question. Why do they ask and when do they ask? I'm sure in regular cases, everyone thinks the tell me something about you question is posted to everyone in every interview, which is true. But not every interviewer is expecting you to give the same answer for all the rounds of interviews that you appear for in order to get that job. How you respond to this question and in what context increases your chances of selection. So I will share a couple of examples and run you through the scenarios with a few hand-picked cases. Are you ready? On one side, it is surprising to see why anyone is not prepared to impress interviewers in such a simple, straightforward question. The answer is pretty simple if we know how to answer it. And this is one question that has never been missed in any interview. Let's remember that interviewers are also very well prepared. They are equally excited to listen to the candidate who will join their workforce, their organization, and start working with them either directly or reporting to them. But they are clear and know what they want. Just that they will let you speak in order to fill all those blanks that they have, in order to check whether you're the right candidate for them. So your tone of voice, how you start your response, your pitch, and a few common words you generally use give them a good picture. So be prepared with these 4 sure short steps to great selection success. The first step is your career progression. The most important point you must remember while answering about you is the career progression, describing in what position you have started your career and how you have been promoted to your current position. It is good if you mention the number of years in any position so that the interviewer gets a bigger picture and a better picture of your successful journey and also your longevity of service. Start from your early role in your career, which is the first role in your career, and move onwards to the current position that you're holding. In fact, if you're selected from the campus, be sure to tell them that. The recruiters look for your current role and how long you have been in the current role, because they're actually recruiting for someone who can match their current requirements. So, your current role and the role prior to that, just prior to that, will give them a clear idea of what you have in you for them to select you or not. Second, personal achievements. In order to describe about yourself, beginning with your personal achievements and what you have done really well is an excellent start to grab the attention of your recruiter. Prepare a list of 2 or 3 key achievements throughout your employment journey. It would be worthwhile talking about them first. So if you're an experienced professional, that'll work. Otherwise, you can talk about your academic and personal goals that you have succeeded in. You should also pick one that actually stands out from the rest of the crowd. For example, for cases of the work that you have done in a team, what you could talk about is what was your contribution, how it helped to achieve the team goal. Talk about the extra mile that you went in order to achieve those goals. That means like working extra hours, it could be learning new skill sets or teaching other team members when they were struggling. It could be extending your own support in order to do maybe the other person's job also from time to time. It could be traveling to client locations. It could also be managing the team or the project. Never miss to speak about awards and recognition. Tell them the worth of it through quantification. So if you were the star of the month among 20 members in the team, you should talk about that. Or if you were the winner of the hackathon at the university level, that's a great place to talk about. That's a great thing to talk about. If you were in a state level competition or you outperformed the rest of the sales team members in order to exceed the target, all of these. So like that, find out a suitable example based on the kind of field of work that you are currently in, and that will really work. Be prepared to answer the follow-up questions that your recruiters may have, because now you've spoken about your recognition. The recruiters may be piqued to know what you have done in order to get this recognition, in order to do so exceedingly well. So for example, the recruiter may ask you a specific question on how you reached the target or your achievement. They would like to take these good points and see whether they will work in the workplace, in their current job requirement. So the kind of learning that you are going to give them may matter. Whether you are selected or not is another thing. You have definitely left a great impression on them. So we should remember that. Your answer to this follow-up question can directly influence your job prospects in your favor. The third step is your qualifications. When you tell them about yourself, never miss how you're qualified for this particular position. Qualifications, academic background, specializations, and certifications are very important. One area where you can actually stand out from the rest of the crowd is this section, because it shows your aspiration to learn more. It shows that you can improve upon your subject and are constantly trying to gain knowledge. How great is that? Your educational background is the basic entry point to any job. Remember that. So if you specialize in some area, it's worthwhile for you to mention it here. Remember, your qualification is not just your education. So tell the interviewer how you're qualified for this particular position. Such as if you're a programmer and you have learned a specific subject or specific language of programming, mention that. If you're on the sales side, then talk about the distinct products that you have marketed successfully. Or if you have a new sales software and you're an expert at that, it'll be worth mentioning that. Talk about your experience. So if you have directly worked with your client or in a client service provider position, talk about it. How did you manage the customer's experience while working in that particular sales project? If you're a manager, then mention the size of your team and the kind of assignments that you have handled. But remember that you need to make it just about one sentence or two. Too much of something is not really good at this point. So if you have learned any new languages or you're familiar with a local customer location language, you must mention that. If you know the kind of local language that the hiring company uses extensively, definitely that will be a plus. You could mention it. The fourth point, which is also equally important, is your career objective. It's last but not the least. It's your career objective that actually tells the interviewer what kind of position you're looking for currently. And it sets the expectation on how you would like to proceed forward. Remember that your further steps in the discussion of this interview will be based on this key point. By talking about the first 3 points, you have actually shared your qualifications, what you have achieved so far, and what you can give to the company. Now, with this fourth step of talking about your career objective, you're now telling them that, this is what you're expecting from the organization, the role, the position, and the aspiration. But remember not to set the expectation too high, because it would send out a negative message. You don't want to do that. If your expectations are way too high, they can't be reached and the interviewer can't promise you everything. So remember that. What you could do is you must ensure that this particular position that you have applied for is definitely figuring in the career objective that you share. So that if once the recruiter actually takes you into the company, you can always negotiate, you can always talk to your individual manager and look at how you would like to further your growth path within the company based on your career aspirations. Now that we've talked about the 4 steps of how to answer the question, tell me something about yourself successfully, let me put all of this together and let's see how that looks like. Hello, I'm Neeta, working as a sales manager with ABC Bank in the home loan department. I manage a portfolio of about 5 crore monthly. I started my career with an MNC bank as a sales executive in 2014. I was promoted as a sales lead, overseeing a 4-member team. I then moved to ABC Bank in the year 2017 as area sales manager, and on successful achievement of our target continuously, in the year 2019, I was happy to be promoted as sales manager. Over the period, I have been recognized in multiple times in various positions as Star of the Month, Top Sales Promoter in 2018, Best Employee Award from the Regional Department of 200 members team. I'm a key member in the team that sets up new branches in 3 mid-tier cities. I assist the team in providing on-the-job training and help them in communication skills improvement. On the educational front, I have a master's degree in business management. I am also a certified financial advisor since 2018. I am looking for the position of senior manager where I get the opportunity to do much more in terms of a challenging role, the opportunity for growth, and having been given the responsibility of setting up a team to reach the sales and marketing goals of the organization. I strongly believe that I will be an asset to the organization.